Okay, this is kind of an addendum to my views on kids videos. I did a two-part video about several questions that I had been asked about having kids and dating someone with kids, and how you could get someone, get pregnant and things like that. And there were some additional thoughts and discussions and things brought up from that, and things that I noticed that I had wanted to include that I didn't end up including. So I just wanted to add to those that another option to basically cover your ass legally would be adoption. In adoption, both parents have equal legal right to the children because biology plays no factor. So you may want to consider trying to adopt so that both parents have equal right and access to the children should anything happen later on down the line to your personal relationship. Other considerations might be like if you want your own biological children and you don't want to do the whole pregnant man thing like Thomas Beatty, and you don't have the funds to freeze your eggs, you may want to consider, having a kid pre-transition, which means if you're younger, you may have to postpone your transition. But people do that for various reasons all the time, and I think biological choice, as far as waiting to have your own child, is probably one of the more admirable reasons that people postpone their transitions. So it's something that you could think about, whether or not that would be right for you. As a side note to that, you also might want to think about whether or not you really could handle the experience of being pregnant and giving birth. A lot of trans guys that I've talked to that have experienced it, all of which were pre-transition, but they had said, a lot of them, that the experience was something that pretty much further confirmed how uncomfortable they were with having a female body. Pregnancy is a pretty gendered experience, like, the whole carrying the baby inside you and giving birth, and just like having periods and having breasts, lactating. These are all very female gendered experiences, and it's not something that a lot of guys are able to go to without having it really mess with their sense of self, at least for a while. A lot of people are really disturbed by it. That doesn't, mean that they don't think it was worth it, because they have their kids and they love their kids and all that stuff, but it was definitely not a process that they were comfortable with. And for at least several of them, if they had really understood that they were trans beforehand, they might not have gone through with it. And then another thing, I don't think we really, in the conversation, I was mostly discussing in dating people with children, I was mostly referring to dating women with children. Someone asked me about what I thought about dating guys that have kids, and honestly, that's not something I really have given much thought to. Generally, I understand that women tend to have custody anyway, but I think the same basic reservations would apply as far as being in a situation where should something end up with the relationship going wrong with your relationship, you wouldn't be able to see the kids anymore. And you also have the added thing that, being a man and being the fact the women tend to get custody more, the father, the person that you're dating, his access to his own children might be tenuous. So that's something to think about. But yeah, basically I think the same general reservations would apply in either situation. So I just wanted to add those couple of things, and I guess if there's anything else, let me know. Bye.